give me this opportunity to come. I have been with the Utah Safety Council. In about 3 months, I'll have been there for 10 years. So I'm very excited, and I love what I do. I have been helping people for almost 10 years, helping them with safety programs. And I don't know if you guys have a safety background. Who actually got their degree in safety? Okay, so this is what I work with all the time, where people are kind of evolve into the position of safety. And that's actually what's happened with me too, kind of evolving into the position of safety. And it gets overwhelming with rules and regulations, and there are so many things that you're expected to know. And it does get overwhelming, and I have the privilege of helping people kind of get over this overwhelming feeling and let them know that there's a resource, the Utah Safety Council. Just so you know who we are, we're not someone new. We have been around since 1936. We've been here for 77 years. And we've been able to be helping organizations and companies throughout the state of Utah. We are a chapter of the National Safety Council, which is beneficial to you because all of these national programs we bring locally to you. It saves you time and money, the fact that we bring them here. We are a nonprofit organization. We are based on our members, and like I said, everyone here is a member of the Utah Safety Council. And we have a board of directors as well, which helps govern us and which makes us so successful, and we are excited about the success we have. We cover a large scope of programs. Everything from the occupational to the traffic and to home safety, education, and resources. That is a big trend that's going on right now. Our mission is to promote health and safety by providing these education and service and products that we have, and we really do value our customers, because without you, our members, we would not be here. And we are grateful for the support that we do get. Who has ever used the Utah Safety Council before? I know some of you guys have, and I'd like to see those hands. Hopefully, you've gotten great service, you've gotten answers to your questions, and hopefully those of you who have never worked with us before, this will encourage you to give me a call. My business card, I handed out those green packets to you. My card is in there. I am in charge of all the membership services, so feel free to give me a call, send me an email, because I would like you to get to know us, because I really do value you and your organization. We are here to help. Nationally, over 5 billion workers are injured on the job in 2011, and an average cost of workers' compensation claim is around $37,000. This is from the latest injury facts publication that just came out in March of this year. These, every year, like I said, I've been doing this 10 years now, and I, believe it or not, I'm also a math geek. I got a degree in mathematics because I'm a geek. And so I really like kind of monitoring the stats that I get over the years. And every year, for the last 10 years, it's slowly, the cost of those workers' compensation claims are going up. Locally, I'm very happy to say we only had 39 workplace deaths. But if you're watching the news recently, deaths have been going down, but the cost of claims are going up, and actually the injuries that are occurring on the job are becoming more and more severe. People are taking greater risks. And so our costs are going up because of the accidents are more severe. So there we go. I was asked to talk also about a few risk management strategies that are here. I have a couple video presentations I'll be showing as well. These video presentations all come from our library. We have a large library, I'll be touching on that later, but everyone has access to this library. I don't know if anyone has ever priced the cost of a safety video. These range between $400 to $600 a piece. I have over 900 current safety videos in my library, and you guys all have access to these for free, just like your local libraries. You can reserve them, and since if you don't live in the Salt Lake area, I'll ship them to you. So just keep that in mind when you see some of these, and just know that this is another resource that we have for you. So I want to show you this little, okay, we played around with this, so I should have this down pat. And this should work, this little bit. I'm going to change it.
locked out the correct primary side feeder? Don't we need to use a meter to make sure?
Look, I've been doing this for 20 years. I know which disconnect feeds which motor. Just hand me the Allen wrench.
When each of these workers began their day, they weren't planning to gamble their lives by committing unsafe acts at work.
All right, I'm going to try to leave work early today so we can make it to Mother's on time for dinner. You know how she gets. We're late.
I know.
Yeah. Remember, don't take the bus home. We'll pick you up. I got a surprise for you.
Okay, Dad.
No, they weren't planning on it. But somewhere along the way, each one of them made a choice. They made a decision to risk their life in order to bypass a safety rule or procedure. Would their gamble pay off? Don't bet on it.
Well, after James climbed over the rail, I handed him some tools. And he sort of bobbled a little bit. He reached out to try to catch him. He just stepped right off the edge. And he was just gone. It was a horrible accident.
No, this was no accident. When James connected his fall arrest lanyard to a piece of conduit rather than a proper tie-off point, he was taking the ultimate gamble, betting his life that nothing would go wrong. During this program, we'll examine some of the reasons people choose to place their lives in danger, so we can learn to recognize and avoid making these types of tragic decisions.
Locked out the correct primary side feeder. Don't we need to use a meter to make sure?
Look, I've been doing this for 20 years. I know which disconnect feeds which motor. Just hand me the Allen wrench. First, disconnect these wires, and then we'll pull the motor.
Many risk takers believe their skill and experience allows them to sidestep safe work practices and procedures. Sometimes they're successful, which only reinforces this errant belief.
Look, when you've been doing this as long as I have, you know what's what. It's like second nature to me. Don't worry. You know how to do it one day.
Frank's decision not to follow procedure and verify the equipment was de-energized stemmed from a false sense of security based on his years of experience. But we need to understand that experience alone can't keep us safe. And our skill often has nothing to do with our safety. Also, consider this. When experienced workers ignore safe work practices, how does that affect other, less experienced workers?
One day you'll know how.
I like the sound of that.
Do you think they'll continue to follow proper procedures after?
Okay. So this is just one of the examples, like I said, that we have in our library, but it's also an example of some issues that we are being faced with. Sometimes people don't realize that they are betting their lives on unsafe acts. And there's just some other risk management strategies that everyone here, we are focused on safety, and we do realize that if we do implement risk management strategies and work on preventing these incidents from happening, when you do have a strategy, it's going to provide a structured and coherent approach to identifying, assessing, and managing risk. When you have a process, if you are regularly updating these strategies, your policies and procedures, you know that times are changing, and equipment is changing. So always make sure that you're open to change. And risk management can be developed by any size of organization. I work with everyone from companies that have 3 employees to people that have 5,000 employees. And it's every size organization, every size department needs to have some sort of risk management process in place. And not only do you want to identify these risks, but you want to assess what is out there. You're going to review the risks and identify. And when Brian was here, he was showing you those tools that workers' comp has. We do a lot of work with them as well. When you go in your into the different areas and different departments that you're in charge of, you identify what is there. You identify the steps that can be taken to protect people, and also your assets. So those things that your county owns as well. You want to be systematic. I work with so many people, they get overwhelmed that they're like, how do I do this all at once? Well, take it one step at a time, be systematic, do one at a time. Keep great records. That is the best advice I have learned over the years, that everything you do, keep a good record of it. I have been told to keep your records for at least 5 years. Your county, and that's just the minimum. Your counties might want you to keep records longer. And also to regularly review them when you're looking for and you're assessing the risks that are found there. When you do this, you're going to have a better policy management. I like to put down the specific regulatory obligation, or else the OSHA record, the OSHA standard that applies with each risk that you're assessing. If I put it there, it's easy for me to go back and reference what I am making sure that I am covering. Because it's easy to put that in the website and type in that standard and bring up, the OSHA website will bring up the most current standard. Because I don't know about you, but reading the CFRs kind of put me to sleep. And they get confusing. But if I write that standard down in my process and my manuals, I know exactly where to go. It just saves me so much time in the future. Also allow for policy growth and evolution. As I said, times change, standards change. Some of you might be dealing with hazard communication. Has anyone ever used an MSDS? Now they're no longer called MSDS. They're now going to be called just safety data sheets, and you have to have all your employees trained by December 1st on the new hazard communication in the global harmonization standard, or GHS, which people call. And if you need help with GHS training, I have a whole bunch of resources that you can borrow from me that are all free. See, we all work together. Always put your policy in a central place. Either have them printed where everyone has access to them, or else have them on a network so everyone has access. So if they ever need to reference something, make sure that they are there. Track employee training. One thing that our members really like to do is on our website, we have descriptions of every single video. You can go to our website, copy and paste that description into a Word document, and when you are training your employees and you use one of our safety videos, you can put a list, the date of the training, put that description on there, and then the list of employees you trained. And so you are able to know what they learned and have a documentation of it. I know you guys work with different departments. I'm sure you also have different shifts. Using a safety video in your training from our library is great to make sure that the training is consistent. Everyone learns the exact same thing. But it's a great and easy way to keep track of the training. Effective training is something that is very important. Brian is very engaging and he likes to show the blood, guts, and gore. I kind of stayed away from it from this presentation, but if you ever are looking for blood, guts, and gore, I have it for you. You want to make, sometimes there is testing. People like to give their employees a little quiz at the end just to make sure they learned something. That's a great way to do it. There's also real life situations that you can use. On our website, has anyone ever visited the Utah Safety Council website? We have a whole members only section. In that members only section, we have real life situations. We have sample quizzes. You can download from the members only website and use this in your training. This is a great resource for you. Like I said before, keep a database of your training records and all the things you have. Sometimes you don't look beyond the testing to see if it is actually effective in helping people. Be accessible to your employees. Make sure you're not standing here. A lot of times they have questions. I have found, as I've attended different trainings throughout these last 10 years I've been helping with safety, sometimes people they don't want to look stupid and they don't want to ask questions. So sometimes you have to be the one to kind of ask the questions and be more engaged with people. They don't want to be told that they didn't understand. They don't want to look stupid in front of their peers. So sometimes it's really hard to be engaging with your employees. Take the extra time during safety inspections to listen to your workers. Have an open door policy so that your employees or coworkers know that they can always come to you and drop by and talk about any concern without fear of repercussions. And sometimes This morning was a great example with the trainings the training we had, having a diverse group. When you do your trainings, it's good to have a diverse group so that other issues may be brought up. And in fact, the different things we talked about today all kind of apply to the Utah Safety Council and things, how we can help you. Sometimes I've found some people like to do informal lunch meetings and they'll get together and have lunch with their coworkers. Some people like to do 5-minute talks at the beginning of shifts. Whatever works for your organization is good. If you're looking for ideas for these 5-minute talks, for these lunch discussions, like I said, I have a members-only website with hundreds of resources that you can use and download and use for these trainings. You don't have to, and the best part about it, it's keyword searchable. That was my idea. You can just type in a word and it will be there for your training. Today, you guys all went through the fire training. And it was great because it was hands-on. Does anyone personally in your library have a video about fire training and how to do the PASS system? I've got 75 videos in my library that address fire safety. So the different areas of fire safety that might be applicable to your county and the different issues you have. You can borrow the video from us and use it for your training. I like to joke with the stress management training we did later on. If you're stressed because you don't have enough time, give us a call. We have a whole library of resources, so that addresses the stress issue. And then with the first aid and CPR, we also do first aid CPR training with the Utah Safety Council. And if you're looking to do refresher training, I know that I've had CPR training but I had it 2 years ago. So it's been a couple of years, and there was a couple of things that I forgot, so I was grateful that I got to go through that training again today. We also have a large library of resources that will help you with a reminder of the training. Because if you don't do it, thank goodness I don't do CPR every day, but you do need reminders. And those are some great resources there. We always want to bring our programs full circle when we are doing risk management and we're training people. We want to make sure that not only we're talking and promoting safety, but we're actually being safe ourselves. I have this great safety leadership, which is the next little presentation I want to show you, which is the next DVD. A lot of DVDs in our library are short and sweet and to the point. Most of them are all under 20 minutes, which is great to keep your employees and coworkers entertained and keep their attention. And they are all very new, and every video in our library is compliant with all current standards.
Hi, I'm Tom Harvey. I've been working in industrial safety for almost 25 years, and I've seen a lot of different approaches used. Regardless of the approach, one of our biggest challenges is convincing employees that we're serious about safety. I've developed this program to help you see that safety leadership is the key to meeting this challenge. Now, I'm not talking about leadership because of your position or title. I'm talking about creating an environment where every employee is a safety leader. In this program, you're going to see some common mistakes that can just kill your safety efforts, and you may not even realize that it's happening. And you will learn some leadership skills that anybody can develop and use that will make a powerful impact across the workforce. Throughout this program, you will see examples, hear stories, and learn that safety leadership is for everyone.
That's right. We call that one.
We did. That was one tough shift. That's right. What we made forward. And nobody thought we could do it. Yeah.
Oh, look, here comes first shift.
guys.
These are the kind of workers we need around here. No matter what it takes, they get it done. Great job, guys. I mean, really, great job.
Hey. Good job, buddy. Good work.
Can anybody tell me what's going on here? What just happened? Yes.
A shift change between third shift and first shift. And evidently, third shift did a really good job.
Okay.
A manager thanking the third shift supervisor and crew for doing a good job. We should do more of that.
Yeah, I agree. That's good leadership. Give positive feedback for a job well done.
Well, that's not what I see. But to be fair, you don't have all the information you need to know what's going on. You see, the employees in this company regularly attend safety meetings where they hear things like this.
So you see, as a company, we are committed to workplace safety. We have put in safety procedures for every job that we do. And we want you to follow these procedures each and every time. And just remember, if it's not safe, we don't want you to do it.
How many of you have been to a meeting like that? I know I have. And we hear those words a lot. Safety is number one. If it's not safe, don't do it. The safe way is the only way. You see, talk is cheap. It's our actions that tell the story. It's our actions that convey what we think about safety and what we believe. Let's go back to our opening scene and see how third shift got started.
Hey guys, listen up. The other crews got behind on production because one of the lines went down. I need you to catch us up. Sure, no problem. As long as the line's back up. No, that's the problem. The pump filter needs to be changed before we can be brought back up.
Well, that procedure takes about 2 hours by the time you got all the permits and you perform the lockout.
We don't have to. The line needs to be run right away.
Well, I know a way to change the filter faster. The way we used to do it before the procedure.
Well, I don't care how you do it. Just do it. All right?
So here's the scene. All the shift workers know that a filter's got to be changed and that it's going to require about a 2-hour shutdown to do it properly. To isolate the system, depressure the lines, lock out the valves, fill out the permit, and to follow the procedure properly. But they also know that there's no way to make the production quota unless they take some serious shortcuts. So what does first shift find when they come back to work?
These are the kind of workers we need around here. No matter what it takes, they get it done. Great job, guys. I mean, really, great job.
So I repeat my question from earlier. What did we see? What we saw was some unsafe action being rewarded without even really recognizing that it was happening. What we saw was the credibility of safety being destroyed. Do you think that any of those workers will ever again believe that safety is number one?
It's not safe. Please don't do it.
The true measure of safety is taken on the shop floor because that's where the rubber meets the road. Workers often see a disconnect between what management says about their safety commitment and what's really going on. In the real world, what's being said and what's actually happening can be two totally different things. Actions that support safety determine the value of safety. Good safety leaders match their words to their actions. Good safety leaders also set a safe example. Now, it's not a question of whether or not you're going to set an example. The only question is, what kind of an example are you going to set? Ralph Waldo Emerson said it best. Your actions speak so loudly, I can't hear what you're saying. When actions don't square with words, the integrity of our safety process is damaged.
This is our production area. Everybody in this area must wear a hard hat and safety glasses. You see, we take our safety just as seriously as our quality, and our quality and safety program is second to none. Now, right down through here, I'm going to show you shipping and receiving.
What y'all doing? I'm gonna pretend I don't see this. I gotta go to a meeting.
Hopefully this never happens, you know.
Think about the
at our
message you
place.
send. You make exceptions to safety rules to suit you. And when you condone someone's unsafe behavior that you see by simply walking away, think about the example you're setting. Some people will use your inconsistencies as an excuse for them to continue their unsafe behavior. A great way to create positive consequences that reinforce safe actions is through personal recognition.
Jerry, I want to thank you for wearing your seatbelt. I noticed since we made the seatbelt rule, you've been wearing your seatbelt consistently in the truck. You're setting a great example, so please keep wearing it. You're doing a great job.
That's what I'm talking about. Personal recognition. How do you think that made Jerry feel? Pretty good, right? And he's likely to keep doing the same behavior. He's likely to keep wearing his safety belt because you asked him to. And there's a side benefit. Everyone that was watching, they're likely to do the same thing because you gave Jerry personal recognition. The title of our safety training today is Safety Leadership for Everyone. So who is a safety leader? We all can be, and we all should be, because safety leadership is caused by your actions, not your title and not your words.
So you guys are some of the primary safety leaders at your organization, and I hope that we can be the type of leaders that are by example and also by our words. Like I said, everyone here has a membership with the Utah Safety Council, and one of my primary goals is to make sure you guys are utilizing this so that it will help save you time, and we want to just decrease the stress like we talked about earlier today. We have this members-only website. Everyone has access to it. If you do not have your current username and password, in the green packet I gave you today has my email address. Send me an email and I'll give you your username and password probably tomorrow because I'm not in the office today. It has 5-minute safety talks, safety checklists, sample safety programs, and it has a lot of supervisor resources. I know you have lots of different departments, lots of different supervisors that you kind of manage. And there's a whole section just for supervisors, which is, I've had a lot of good feedback from a lot of companies and organizations really like that section. You've seen some samples of our safety media library. You guys can have up to 15 presentations out, up to 10 presentations out at a time for up to 15 days. So, and we have a wide gamut and it's all keyword searchable. So if there's a certain topic you're looking for, just type that keyword search in our website and you'll be able to find the video that will meet your needs. You can greatly improve your employee safety by making these presentations an active part of your training and your safety program. We have safety seminars. This is something new that we've added this year. We've already had several throughout the year, but the next one coming up is the Injury and Illness Prevention Plan. This is actually something that OSHA is zeroing in right now. It's one of their new key terms. They call it the I2P2. If you've heard that as well. If you are interested in attending this safety seminar, it's on October 30th. You can register on our website. It is free, so it should fit into your budget. Hopefully it fits into your time as well, but if you're looking at updating your injury and illness prevention plan, I would highly recommend that you attend this seminar. We also do a lot of safety trainings at our office. We do OSHA 10-hour courses. The Safety and Health Management Systems for Business is a brand new course that we implemented this year. It is also free, thanks to USEP and having them provide your membership for you. And this is brand new this year, and I've had a lot of great feedback, especially those of you who are looking to get more management support of your safety programs. This will address helping you get more managerial support. We also do the first aid programs at our office that include the AED. It's the National Safety Council course, so it is a nationally recognized program. If you have a large group that you need trained, we can come to you and help with that training as well. Because you are members, you get discounts on all of the programs we have to offer. If you are looking at advancing your safety career, we have some certification programs, and these are all offered. These are National Safety Council certification programs. I know some people are actually working on getting their certification for the Advanced Safety Certificate or the Certificate in OSHA Compliance. More detailed information about those certification programs are in that orange book I gave you. That has a detailed list of all the programs. So because we offer so many programs, I didn't want to take the whole all day, you can stay here all day. It's all in that orange book, so please refer to that. We can customize. If there's a training you're looking for and you don't know where to go, give us a call. We can get customized training for you. We do regularly scheduled first aid programs. You can even, if it saves you time, if you have a large group, you can send somebody to our course to become a trainer. And they can teach first aid for you and be a certified first aid trainer. Bloodborne pathogens, that is an issue. If you ever might run into it, I know it's probably an issue that you run into at the jails. There's lots of other situations where you might run into bloodborne pathogens. We offer that training as well where you can become the trainer. We have first aid kits, and we also help with AEDs. I know some people are saying that they do have AEDs at their facility. If you need help with AED training or monitoring of your pads and batteries, we can help you with all of that. So we have a great AED program at our office. Traffic safety. Earlier we were talking about people who are having traffic safety and you're having issues with people getting into accidents. Our whole program of traffic safety is the prevention side. Several counties use our online traffic safety program. If you drive a company vehicle, you have to go through the online defensive driving course. It is the National Safety Council course, and because you're members, you can get the discounted price and we have quantity discounts available. Salt Lake County, every single employee for Salt Lake County goes through our online defensive driving course. And West Valley City, they also use it, and several other companies and cities throughout the state use the online defensive driving program and make all their employees go through it. And we have a lot of resources on our website all about traffic safety and preventing incidents and crashes from occurring. We have online safety training. If there's any training you're looking for, we have small online training from confined spaces to scaffolding to general OSHA topics and construction OSHA topics, as well as CASWalker training, all available online through the Utah Safety Council. We have scholarships. I know that everyone's budgets are tight, and we do have a program that will help save you money on the cost of your training. All you have to do is fill out this form that you can download online. And it's not like your kids filling out their scholarship application. It's just a one-page thing. Fill it out, send it in to us, and you'll be able to get the scholarship as long as the grant money, we still have money in the grant. And that was renewed this year, so we have started a brand new grant year. And all that information is in that in the green folder in the orange book that I gave you. We have several award-winning publications. In the folder I gave you is a copy of Family Safety and Health. This is one of the biggest issues that we are seeing companies and organizations face. Is you are spending so much time at work being safe that on the weekends you're playing and getting hurt, so you do not come to work on Monday. I know my husband recently had a coworker that was four-wheeling and got severely hurt on his four-wheeler and can't come to work. My husband's a firefighter, so you have to be physically fit to do your job. And his coworker is going to be out for quite a while, and it's just because he wasn't wearing a helmet when he was four-wheeling. Like I say, the main contact for your county will receive this magazine from us quarterly, the Family Safety and Health magazine. It's great. You can copy articles and share it with other members of your county, but there's some good information in there. We also offer Safety Solutions. It's a monthly email that we send out. Does someone get it? Hopefully you guys read Safety Solutions. If you're not currently getting it, please send me an email. Like I said, my email address is on my card in that folder I gave you. Safety Solutions has actually won the best newsletter from the National Safety Council out of all the chapters in the nation. We've been rated the best e-newsletter 5 years in a row. I take great pride in the fact that we work really hard to try and make it accessible for you. And if there is ever a topic you want addressed, you can email me, and we will make sure we address it in future editions of our newsletter, because our whole purpose is to help you and to serve you. Injury facts publication, that's something that we also provide as well if you're looking at purchasing. Or if you ever have just simple questions, feel free to give me an email. I'll help find the stats for you. We have a lot of safety products. If you're looking for a certain safety handbook, poster, or anything like that, feel free to give me a call. I've been helping companies for 10 years with different safety products and helping them locate it at the cheapest price. If I can't provide it for you, I'll tell you where to go to get it. My whole purpose is to help you with the different safety products that we have. We also recognize companies and organizations for safety awards. I'm sad to say that a county has never applied for a safety award, but several cities, water districts, sewer plants have received safety awards from us. And I would like to encourage everyone to take the time to apply for a safety award. Some of the best ways to help booster up your safety program is to recognize your county and to recognize your employees for the safe work they have done. You may not get recognition for your whole county, but if you have a certain department that has been doing really well, please take the time to fill out the safety awards, and so they can be recognized. Every May, I send out the award applications and we recognize them. We just barely did it on the 6th of September. We recognized several organizations. Like I said, there's even sewer districts and cities that have received these safety awards. So I want to encourage you to apply for these safety awards. They really are meaningful, and our awards program is growing every year, and there are these really nice plaques, and they look good on the wall, and it really will help booster that safety program and that safety morale when they see that they're being recognized for their efforts. Take Safety Home. In your green folder is a managerial guide to implementing the Take Safety Home program. This is new. We've only had the Take Safety Home program for about 2 years now, and we are continually growing this program. We have a whole interactive checklist on our website. It's a Take Safety Home checklist. And you can get that all on our website. And I would encourage you to spend some time focusing on off-the-job safety. Because over 13.1 billion workers were injured off the job in 2011. That's the most recent stats we have. So we really want everyone to be safe on the weekend so Monday they can come back to work safe and sound. I hopefully I didn't go too fast. I was kind of joking with people earlier. When I get nervous, I talk really fast. I have one small little, last little clip to show you before we go. This one really brings it home for me as a mother, and it gives me the motivation every day why I do my job, and hopefully you guys, this will mean a lot to you too. Wrong way. So this is one of the number one reasons why I love my job and why I do what I do.
When it comes to your safety, just do it. Do it for me. Speaking as a child and as the host of this program, I can tell you that children are proud of their parents and loved ones. Moms, dads, we think you know everything and can do anything. You provide for us, instruct us, and keep us safe. But us kids, we got together and made this program because we were wondering. You look out for yourself the same way you look out for us. Adults, listen up, because the kids have something to say.
Dad, we need to talk.
Hey, old man, is there something you want to tell me?
Mom, I've been hearing some things and they are not good. But before we go any further, I want you to know I love you and I don't want anything to happen to you.
And I know you feel the same way about me. Do you know how I know?
Because you don't give in to my excuses. But I don't want to wear the helmet. It feels weird, especially when I look up. And it feels sweaty. And if I start sweating, it gets...
Where's the cord this? Wasn't it last night?
And it can make...
It wasn't doing this last night. Let's see if we go to the third. Oh no, it's working. There we go. Why did we take it out? Just laptop last night when I was practicing. Oh, it was so fast, it's good.
When it comes to your safety, just do it.
This thing with you and the seatbelt, man, that issue goes way back. I still remember you strapping me into that car seat when I was a little girl. I hated being strapped in like that. You called it the love seat.
You get to ride with us. It's a special seat just for you. I love it so much.
And now that I'm driving, if I have to hear about that seatbelt one more time, Dad, it wrinkles my clothes. And besides, I'm a good driver. I won't crash.
Look, no seatbelt, no car. An accident can happen in a split second, and you may not be doing anything wrong. Think goes a little down because I love you so much.
Dad, you're so whack.
Yes, parents, we know you love us and you don't want anything to happen to us. That's why you make us do all sorts of things to stay safe.
Do I have to wear this stuff? I look ridiculous and I can't move.
Yes, you have to wear it because I don't want anything to happen to you.
And guess what? We do it for you.
But I've been hearing that you've been using some of my excuses at work. But what does it say when an adult with the same excuses on a child?
I don't see how you wear this thing. I feel like I can't move around good in it. I'll be better without it.
Yeah. To both of them, I'm coming up. I know I'm too young, but imagine if I don't got the scissors with you. How'd you feel about the safety harness then? It's too tight. I won't fall out, I promise.
I know you wouldn't fall out on purpose, honey. No one would. This harness makes sure you don't fall out by accident.
Mommy, promise you'll always wear your safety harness. I don't want anything to happen to my promise.
This hard hat's really driving me nuts, especially when I look up. Plus, it's making me sweat. You know, if sweat gets in my eyes, I might trip over something and hurt myself. I'm ditching this thing.
And you're on your own with that one.
I'll bet you would have acted differently if I was there with you. If I was doing the same job as you. Cool, we going in there?
Yeah, but wait. We gotta put on our hard hats anytime we go in there.
Why? This thing was really hot.
Actually, Blake, it's not so bad.